Blending, blending, blending. We've got to get this right if we want our kids to have the best shot possible at reading well right out of the gate. Welcome to the classroom. My name is Kathy Hutto. If you're new here, please subscribe to my library of learning resources, all free here on this channel. In this video today, I'm going to talk about the importance, the necessity of teaching our children how to blend correctly. So I tutor students who are struggling in reading, and this is something that I'm seeing so often, and I want to teach it to you so that you can teach it to your children the right way and so that you can not have the struggles that I'm having to work through with these children that I'm tutoring. So the first thing that, of course, students need to know is the letter sounds. But once they know the letter sounds, they have to begin to put those sounds together. Now, I'm not talking to beginning readers right now. I'm talking to students who are already reading, but they're struggling with their reading. This is because they didn't learn to blend the beginning sounds first. So I teach students the vowels because every word in the English language is going to have one at least or more vowel. And then I put the letter with the vowel when I start to teach blending because I want them to know that these two letters, these beginning letters, have to go together before we put an ending sound. So, s, are the two isolated sounds, and then you blend them or make them go together. Sa, sa. Now, what's happened is in a lot of reading programs, children are learning the ending sound first. We call those word families. So they're learning at, and then they're putting that S with it. S, at, or b, at, or k, at. But what I'm finding is that when students start to read, they're having to sound this out, and then they're struggling to work on this part. So when they finally get this part down, they go back, they've forgotten the first part of the word. So now they're guessing and it is a mess. So teach your children sa and then add the ending sound t, sat. Otherwise, they're doing s, ah, and then they're adding, especially with longer words like the nd, sand. So what's happening is they're going s, ah, and then by this time they've forgotten the beginning of the word and they're having to go back. Often they miss it. They start down here and I say, wait, go back to the starting line like a race car. Get ready, start your engines. Go back to the beginning. Sand. And they do it every time. Ah, d, and, and. And they're guessing, they're using that ending sound as the focal point, and they're missing out on reading the word correctly. So please, please, please teach them how to blend from the beginning. Make those sounds go together. Sa, se, si, saw, saw. So that is one of the biggest tips that I can tell you. If you're having a struggling reader, it might be a blending problem. It might be that they never learned to blend correctly. So especially if they're guessing the word, if they're seeing the first part, struggling on the last, and they're guessing it, and you're like, where did you get that? It starts with an S. Where's this other letter coming in? It's probably because they're blending the end and having to go back and figure out the beginning. So another tip is please teach the sounds correctly when they start to learn those sounds because, for example, B doesn't say b, 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 because when you do that, when students start to blend, they're going to say b, a, but it's actually just b, 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 ba, bah. So you want to make sure you're getting those sounds taught correctly as well. So hopefully this will give you a little strategy to make it easier for your students to read. Blending, blending, blending is the key from the very beginning sound and then adding on those last sounds, especially, and I'm really talking about students who are in second grade, third grade that are struggling on longer words because they didn't learn that blending part in the beginning. and then move on. So hopefully this will help. Please make sure you subscribe to this library of learning resources and comment to let me know, what are your struggles? What are you helping your child to learn? And how can I help to come alongside you and offer some resources and some encouragement? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video.